The Atlanta Hawks have just moved into elite status. And why am I saying this? This is because the Atlanta Hawks just defeated the Los Angeles Lakers in overtime, a game that many people maybe 2-3 months ago would have said the Atlanta Hawks would have lost 9 times out of 10. But in this video, I'm going to break down this game just a little bit and tell you why the Atlanta Hawks are in elite status and really going to be a team that nobody really wants to play when it comes down to playoff time. Now this game, amazing game. It goes into overtime, but 2 things I want to highlight at the end of the game. Number 1, that's clutch playmaking by not only Trae Young, we can say that, but clutch shots made in the last 4th quarter, and then the clutch defensive stops. When you need a stop, the Atlanta Hawks were able to make it, and this just shows their improvement from day 1 to now that they've had on the defensive end of the basketball game. Now, two plays that just stick with me right now. There's several plays. Bogey, Ricochet, Dyson Daniels, Clint Capella, everyone made plays. But 2 plays that stuck with me at the end of the game. Number 1, the Anthony Davis tie-up. If you weren't watching, essentially, the Lakers threw it into Anthony Davis with about 20 seconds left. And then because of our defense paralysis, we got a jump ball after Anthony Davis caught the ball. And then from there, Anthony Davis tips it back in the backcourt. LeBron James tips it out of bounds, and we secure the ball. That is the play of the game. I don't care what you say. If we weren't able to make that play, we wouldn't have won the game. And that play, followed up by my next play that stood out to me, was obviously that Trae Young 3 to basically take the Atlanta Hawks up 2 and secure the game. What a game by Atlanta. They played really, really well, and they did something. They just stuck with the Lakers. The Lakers have firepower, have star power, and those stars came to play. But the Atlanta Hawks just stuck there. They just continued to play, continued to basically dig, and at the end of the day, they got rewarded with the win. Now, why are the Atlanta Hawks in elite status right now? It comes down to this. This is a team who's on a 6-game win streak. Nobody's talking about that. They've won 6 games in a row. I don't have a stat on the last time the Hawks did that, but it wasn't within this year, and I don't think it was within last year as well. 6-game win streak. They have beaten some of the better teams in both sides of the division. I mean, you got to think. The Lakers, people may say the Lakers aren't the best, one of the better teams in the West, but they have the star power to be one of the better teams in the West. And for the Hawks to beat the Lakers, that's always a check, because LeBron comes into Atlanta and 9 times out of 10 he'll win that game. But they also were able to beat the Cavs a couple times. They've beaten Sacramento. They've beaten teams. They've beaten the Celtics. This is a team that we're starting to see has the wing play and the depth play and the all-star capability out of their wings and guards to compete with some of the best teams on the next level. Another reason why this team is elite, they have their best player, Trae Young, sharing, passing the ball, getting others involved. I'm telling you, this is his Steve Nash year. And if it wasn't for other players, Trae Young is putting together a year that may top a lot of other point guards when it comes to sharing the ball, creating for others, and also getting his own shot. Third reason why the Atlanta Hawks are elite is because they have a phenomenal bench. They have a lot of depth. 1 through 9, 1 through 10 could be starters on a lot of other teams. The issue was just trying to figure out and having these guys play, but also getting them developed, getting them up to speed. And as we see they get more and more reps, this team is starting to gel and mold. And the last reason why this team is elite is they're starting to get elite leadership from some of the players on their squad. One person in particular is Larry Nance. You can see when watching the game, they call a timeout. He's talking. He's getting others involved. He's being a leader. And to be honest, he's that leader that they needed from day 1 that they had a couple years ago when they made that deep playoff run. The Atlanta Hawks will make the playoffs. The Atlanta Hawks will go deep in the playoffs. And the Atlanta Hawks will be a team that nobody wants to play when it comes to playoff time. You mark my words. But at the end of the day, the Atlanta Hawks secured the victory against the Los Angeles Lakers, something that they normally would not win. And this team continues to get better and better and better. But that's all I got to say. If you agree or disagree with me, leave a comment down below. Let me know. And also, if you're as excited as I am about the Atlanta Hawks, leave a comment down below. Let's say 6 straight, because they won 6 straight games. So leave a 6 straight down in the comments for the Atlanta Hawks. And like always, peace.